Hello, writers. Welcome to a Writer's Workshop mini lesson. Today's mini lesson or strategy is going to help us in the planning stage of the writing process, and it is called Observe Closely. Now, this strategy relies on our senses to help us describe an item. So we think about what something looks like, what it sounds like, smells like, feels like, tastes like. We can also think about what an item reminds us of and what an item makes us feel. Okay, to help us generate some ideas around our item, what we need to do is we need to examine it closely, looking at it part by part, bit by bit, and we're going to use all of our senses. So over here you can see that I've chosen a house plant that I have sitting in my home, and I just used my senses. I thought about what it looked like, what it sounds like, what it smells like, what it feels like, and I also thought about what it reminded me of. Once I'd gone through and jotted down some details, I then created an entry where I really went slow bit by bit and described each of the parts. Let's have a look. The plant. The leaves are a pale green with the most beautiful contrasting colour of purple on the underside. It looks like I can see the leaves skeleton, but I know it's just its veins. As I sit here, the heater blows down from above and rustles the leaves, making it as if the plant is whispering to me. I smell the earthy scent of the soil that sits in the heavy concrete pot. It reminds me of a giant column. It reminds me of the little fernery that used to be just outside the back door at my parents' home. I love sitting there when it rained. It makes me wonder what magical creatures could make this plant their home, kind of like the movie Avatar. So what I did is I started off by just quickly jotting down some things that I could see or hear or feel or smell using my senses. And then from there, I used that information to create an entry where I went bit by bit through each part of this item. So have a go at this in your writer's notebook today, and this will help us generate and collect some ideas for some potential text that we might want to write in the future.